Hey everybody, this is Eric Clark's Travel Videos, and I'm in Barcelona, Spain, and I'm at Castell de Montjuïc, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but I just read it the way it looks, in my stupid, arrogant American tongue, but that's what I see. Castell de Montjuïc. Anyway, let me show you around, and we'll look at the prices, and then we'll figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, let's do it. Bye. Okay, everybody, so you can tell that it is just a major tourist place. Everybody wants to come up and see the castle, and so it's pretty crazy. But I've read about it, and it's just like a normal, ordinary castle type thing, I guess. But I don't know, without going in, you don't really know, huh? But it's certainly impressive from the outside. The walls are pretty good. I've looked at the Google map, and it just looks like an empty shell almost, but I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to go inside. I think I'm going to skip it and just walk around the outside. So, and the grounds are pretty amazing. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I hope you can. And Montjuïc, Castle Montjuïc, I think is the right name. Let me go film this thing and see if I can get some information here. Make sure I have it right for you. And so the entrance bridge, the facade of the castle is reached by a stone considering masonry. And you can hit pause if you want to read that. Yeah, built in 1758. The main gateway was sculpted in 1762. Is there another one over here? Yes. And I'm sorry everybody. I get a lot of crap from a lot of people, but so I just call this Castle de Montjuïc. How do you pronounce it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, that's the castle. Huh. Well, let's walk around it and see what these walls look like, because the walls look pretty amazing. Certainly amazing. And there's cannons and, things to defend the harbor and all that stuff. So, and the grounds are amazing. Yeah. Huh. Well, let's go stick our neck in the door here and see how far you can get without them yelling at you to buy a ticket. And the door's pretty amazing. And it obviously has a drawbridge. Entrance. And you can go one of two ways. And I don't know how much it costs to do the entrance. Oops. Sorry. So the entrance fee is 12 euros, so 15 bucks pretty much to get inside. And let me show you the way it looks. And this is what I saw too, and I didn't, so I'm sitting outside the gate, so I just put my sunglasses in my mouth. Let me remove those. But that's the castle. It's a starred castle, and it defends the port on this side. Let me see if I can get some of that light out of there. But anyway, so I hope to walk around it and show you the outsides. Very cool. And then it looks like, oh, I see, level 3, the terrace. Level 2 is the main level, I guess. And level 1 is just the outside. Huh. Pretty amazing. All right, well, let me go start walking around the outside. Bye, everybody. All right, so I've decided not to go inside, and I'm going to do the outside. Here's some information about it for you. At least as far back as the 11th century, the summit of Montjuïc was the site of the beacon. Take a look at reading that. And then here's what it looks like. And the flies are quite obnoxious. But I just climbed to the top of the mountain, and so it was quite the climb, about 2.6 miles from where I live to the top. And so let's walk around. I'll show you the outsides, and if it looks like it's something that interests you when you come, then you can buy a ticket and go inside, and hell, who knows, you could be a castle lover. But the walls are pretty amazing. Quite amazing. Wow. Pretty amazing, actually. Huh. They keep the grounds really nice. The outside part, where the moat would be. I don't know where he's going, but okay. Wow. So this would all be moat way back when. And so now that it's not a moat, it becomes a garden. And just so you know, they got these tanks, or these cannons, I'm sorry, huge cannons to shoot up the harbor and stuff, and defend the city of Barcelona. And it's a big boy, that's for sure. And it certainly gets lots of attention. Celtics. Go Lakers. They don't speak English, so I don't know. He probably just bought that shirt sometime when he was in New York or something, or Boston or something. I don't know. But this is the castle. Oh, look, they're cleaning off the moss from the outside. Oh my gosh. So look at this really quick. So you see how this is all clear and this is all grassy or mossy? So look what he's doing. He's doing the upper moss. But look how much moss he's gotten off the walls. Oh my gosh, it's like mounds of moss. Wow. I hope you can see that. You know, the problem is the sun's on that side, so it gets a little goofy. See these mounds of moss and stuff? Wow. Huh. Okay, let me get a little further and I'll be back. Bye. So it looks like they're really working on it to make it much nicer. And I don't know, maybe they're going to work this out to parking, or I don't have any idea, everybody. So speculation is the death of all knowledge. And anything in English? Yeah, here we go. President coming in. Huh, okay. Anyway, but you can see how big this castle is. It is enormous. And it looks, I mean, I guess it's a fort, right? Castle, fort, you call it as you will. Now, it's interesting too. All the other sides, the grounds are really nice and really pretty. And this is the backside. So this is a place where most tourists don't get to. And they are not so nice and perfect and sculptured and all that stuff. So anyway, you know me, I love castles, but I think this is really a huge fort. All right, well, I'll stop walking and talking, and I will come back when I get something new and exciting. Okay, bye. All right, well, I hope that you can see this. I just am filming this for reference. You can see how far down this goes and how big this base is, or fort or castle. I mean, it is quite substantial. Quite substantial. So, and it's, what's this over here? Is this like the back door? I see people leaving over here. And I think the last time I was here, there was people playing tennis against the wall, actually. But I don't know if this was the right one or not, but we will see. Let me get past this tree and we can look. Oh, I see. You can go down into the area down here. Huh. Well, it's open. I'm rocking. And there's certainly big walls. Imagine this being a moat you had to crawl through. Oh my gosh. Huh. It's look, now this is interesting. It looks like they have a bike tool or class or school or something for the kids. So you see them, kids on little scooters and bicycles, and there's a policeman over there flagging them down. And it looks like they have to know what a stop sign is, so he's pulling them up to right there. Oh. And it is a policeman. That is amazing. So how do you teach your kids how to ride a bike in the city? And so they have it set up. That is amazing. Oh, I love it. Wow. And so they have kids how to handle their bike and go around the turns and how to obey the signs and all that stuff. Oh, this is amazing. How to park your bike, how to get your bike out. Every one of them has helmets on. I love that too. Look at that. So they park their little bikes. How cool. And there's more police inside. Wow. I love it. You know? How you doing? YouTube. Hello, everybody. Wear those helmets. Anyway, very cool. All right, well, how do I get out of here? Because it looks like it goes a couple of different ways. You can see the police cars. I love it. This looks like a sub-building almost. Huh. Wow. Just part of the fortification. Wow. Oh, big scary dog. All right, everybody. This is the castle. And I just wanted to share it with you. I think if I keep walking, it's going to be another 20 minutes before I get somewhere else. But, wow. Well, I wonder if I keep... Oh, look. They have an archery course in here. Get out of here. That is exactly true. Wow, and they're going a long way. What is that? Maybe 100 yards? I don't know. That's quite a distance. Let's see how he does. Oh, he was pretty close. Very cool. So, teaching kids how to navigate city streets and proper etiquette on bikes, archery things, and I do remember the tennis court here, and they were like using the wall as a rebounding board. But anyway, actually I'm gonna go around. I'll be back, everybody. Okay, well, so instead of staying down there, and you watch, the views will be amazing from down there, I decided to jump up on this road because this is the park area, and I think this is where I really want to be. Wow. And you can certainly see the port and all the cruise ships, but let me get up here to this gate and we can look around. And it certainly is a huge commercial port. And this is what I missed. The corner here and then down there. And so there's obviously, it looks like a princess cruise ship, some kind of princess. And there's another one next to it, and that looks like the Seven Seas maybe. I can't tell. Oh, and there's another one next to it too. And that is, I don't know. So there's at least 3 cruise ships right here. So let's just imagine that each cruise ship has 3,000 people on it. So there's at least 9,000 people bombarding Barcelona right now. Sorry, I was blowing off a fly. Oh, it's a huge commercial port. Wow. Wow, wow. And it smells like a commercial port. It smells like oil and diesel and stuff, but who knows? Alright, everybody. This is the castle on top of the mountain, and I just thought I'd share it with you as best I can. I wasn't willing to spend the $15 to get in, but budgets count, right? Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for coming along, everybody. Have a great day. Bye. Thanks for coming with me.